I lost my brother in a car accident. He was 19. And my mother to pancreatic cancer 14 days after my brother's car accident in 2008. It was a rough year. Talk about conflict. Talk about feeling conflicted. I was so angry. What a mess. So wrestling with so much garbage and hurt and pain and just silently angry at everything and everyone, most importantly, angry at God. And I would come to this office here. Yeah, guess what? Pastors feel like that too. I would come to this office here, and then when nobody was around, I would sneak off and I would drive up to their graveside, which is right next to each other, just over the hill here. And I would just cry and be furious and be confused, and it was a mess. I remember one day, it was a nice spring day before Easter. It was probably before the first Easter that really tasted like it should have tasted. I went up there to that funeral, or the gravesides, and I was standing there, and I broke the silence. I just started praying the big stuff. Like, man, I don't even know what's going on. This hurts so bad. I'm so confused. Are you good? Am I going to make it? I started just getting rid of all of the big general stuff and just praying and communicating it to God, and just it was spilling out of me as I broke the silence. And I started to ask him about the specific stuff, the requests, like, I don't even know how to parent in this. How do I get my kids through it too? I don't know what to do. I don't know how to be a pastor with this stuff. I don't know how to speak when my heart feels like this. You need to help. I need help. I just need your help. And the prayer, it just kind of erupted from me. And you know what started to happen in my heart? I started to remember some really good stuff. Man, all of a sudden, the good stuff and my bro, man, we had some good times together. I started to be so thankful that I moved back here instead of playing soccer in Rockford, Illinois for who knows how long. And I got to spend time almost every day with my brother Caleb. We were so tight, and I was so thankful. I was starting to be overcome with gratitude that I had him, that I still had him. And then my mom, man, so many great memories started spilling back. It was the first time that bitter grief started to turn to sweet grief, and my tears turned from tears of pain to tears of thankfulness and gratitude. I had been thankful that I had known them, that I had loved them, that they had loved me, that our lives were together, that God had done so much in our past, that He would do something now in our present, and that our story didn't end with death. That I would see them again, and gratitude swept over my heart. You know what I felt? A peace that made no sense. Felt like everything good. Felt like they were there with me. I knew that God was there with me. It was a peace that changed my everything. I'll never forget it. And the pathway to clearing that kind of peace which God has for you, no matter what conflict you will ever face, no matter what your circumstances look like, it's the same peace that God has for you, and you can start to clear the path to experience more of it by just carving out some time and praying. And by starting to be grateful for the things God has given you, to start to look for Him in your circumstances. It'll change everything, and most importantly, whatever happens going forward, it'll protect your heart, and it'll protect your mind.